Hello, girls. Oh god, I'm reflecting off the sun so bad. Hello, ladies. It is Monday, and yeah, I'm taking you on a bit of an adventure this week. I was originally going to film this in my room, like normal, or I don't know, but I, spur of the moment, decided I wanted to visit one of my favorite spots, and I figured it's, like, I guess my thinking spot. Like, I come here to think a lot, or like just to escape a little bit. But I also thought it would be kind of a good thing to do this video here because this week's theme is a little more thoughtful and a little more, what's the word? Introspective? Would that be a word? I don't know. So I really hope no stray, like, hikers or runners or somebody comes and sees this crazy person walking through the wilderness talking to their phone, because that'd be weird. This week's theme is the How Has Harry Potter Impacted Your Life theme. And you may or may not have seen this going around. It's pretty popular. Short story, back in 2007, Wassup asked the question on YouTube, and it became like super huge, and like a bunch of people responded to it, and yeah, and then they've made the documentary Finding Hogwarts, and if you haven't seen the trailer, you should watch it because it looks really cool. Sorry, there's these huge, like, birds of prey circling, and they're kind of freaking me out. In honor, I guess, or in celebration of the DVD and Blu-ray being released of Finding Hogwarts, she's asked the question again, and so if you video response it to her video, it might be in the DVD extras, which I think is pretty cool, but also it's a really cool thing to hear everybody's stories of how Harry Potter has impacted their life. How perfect. We're going to go think about how Harry Potter has impacted our lives, and we're going down the trail to think about it, and then we're coming back out again. A little trip. God, I really wish I wasn't so reflective about the sun. Like, I know this video is going to be really long, so I'm just gonna, like, let that be. Like, this is going to be a long video, and feel free to make yours as long as you want, or long as you need this week, because I feel like if there's something you want to say about how Harry Potter has, impacted your life, you shouldn't feel the need that you have to cut it out for time restrictions. Plus, every time I log in now to the Man Can channel, they tell me, oh, hey there, Branch. They tell me that we're good to go for longer than 15-minute uploads, so, I mean, I don't know why I'd want to do a longer than 15-minute upload. Who knows? Maybe there will be a reason sometime in the future. Geese! Where's geese? Goodbye, geese! Yes, so this is Man Can Revival. How has Harry Potter impacted your life? Nature edition. Uh-oh. This is also, since we are in nature, the wind likes to play with my hair. Unfortunately, my hair is still growing, so I don't have the luscious Pocahontas blowing in the wind effect yet, but I kind of just look like a lion right now. That's life. Okay, I thought this was going to be a great idea, and I didn't think it through because I don't even know where I'm going to stand, where I'm going to vlog. Back to the shade. Back to the shade. How has Harry Potter impacted my life? If I were going to put it simply, a lot of, like, my best and fondest and happiest and most exciting memories have something to do with Harry Potter. And also, not just Harry Potter, but my friends and my family, and a lot of those friends and family, or even really more friends that I consider family, are super close, not just because, we're friends for reasons that we're friends, but Harry Potter is also a big part of that relationship. If you haven't seen Sarah Snitch's video on how Harry Potter has impacted her life, I'm going to put a link in the down bar. That one, out of all the videos about this subject that I've seen, that's the one that I feel like resonates with me most, because that one is very similar to how I feel. She just kind of voiced it first and better than I think I could have, so watch that one. One thing she talked about was Harry Potter taught her how to like things, and I feel like that also applies to me because, like, I can't really remember as a kid, like, I mean, I remember really, really liking things like artists or musicians. Backstreet Boys. Yep. Or, like, TV shows or superheroes, or just, kid stuff. And I remember liking that a lot and loving it, but then when I, like, really started getting into Harry Potter, I remember that feeling of loving something or liking something or enjoying it was kind of amped up a whole bunch to like absolutely, I don't want to say obsessed because that kind of sounds like pathetic or whatever, but like in love with it. Yeah, I can remember the first time that I was introduced to Harry Potter. I was in the 3rd grade, and I remember seeing this kid in front of me who already was one of like the stereotypical brainiac kid. Like, this kid was really smart. He had this huge book. I think he had Prisoner of Azkaban, but I mean, that one's not one of the bigger books, but it's bigger than anything else anybody in the class had. I was just like, this is really cool. So I remember going to the library and checking out Sorcerer's Stone, and I brought it home that night. I remember reading it out loud with my dad at night. You have those memories with somebody, and it's like, that's just some of like my best memories with my dad. It was just my dad and I, and it was both something that I really liked, and he was helping me, and it was like, it was just big for me at the time, and it still is, and it's really one of my favorite memories ever. I had grown so much as a reader, just reading the first book aloud with my dad at night, and that, like, by the time I got to the second book, I needed help with a few things, but I could do it on my own, and it felt so grown up because it was such a big book, and it had such kind of not adult themes, but grown up themes, such as like murder and all that jazz, but something that I hadn't really read about as a kid at that point, and it was just huge. And a lot of people say Harry Potter taught them how to read, and it really did, because I liked reading and stuff. As I remember, I did like reading and stuff at that point in my life, but I didn't love it. I didn't like, it wasn't one of those things that keep you sane, one of those things you do that you just couldn't imagine yourself not doing. And that is what reading is for me now. Like, I couldn't imagine myself not reading something. I read everything from like novels and books and plays and poetry to the cereal box. Like, I just love to read. And I really think Harry Potter had a huge part in that in my life. And I'm really, really, really thankful for that. As well as all the themes and everything in the book that J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter taught me, such as, loyalty and being true to things and that you believe in, and standing up for what you believe in, and fighting against what is inherently wrong or evil in the world. And that's something that I really, really am inspired by and really love, and I'm glad that that is something in my life that I have to look up to. Especially J.K. Rowling as a woman, like, I know Haley Ju Hoover said it in her video, like, J.K. Rowling created this huge cultural thing, and she's a woman, and she hasn't been, like, put into any category or, kind of shoved into the corners that sometimes I feel like successful women can be shoved into, like the women corners, like with books, I guess, like chick books or whatever. Another thing would be memories of friends and family. You girls, all of you girls, are some of my closest friends, and some of my best memories have been doing things with you guys that are Harry Potter related, whether it be taking the train to Chicago to go see the Harry Potter Museum, going to the midnight premieres and dressing up with all of you, and camping out at Elizabeth's house, before the premieres, or just talking about Harry Potter, just talking and doing this channel and things. And those are things that I know it's just a huge part of our friendship, and it's not like Harry Potter is like the reason we're friends, but it's a big part of our friendship, and I'm really thankful for that. And it's a great thing that I'm glad I get to share with all of you, and I'm glad I get to share with the other people that I share it with, because it's a fantastic thing to be enthusiastic, and it's okay to be enthusiastic because you have these friends who are also enthusiastic about the same thing, and you can be enthusiastic together, and it's awesome. How many times did I just say enthusiastic? Sharing all of these experiences and like all these happy memories with the people that I love and people that I've come to love, such as friends that I now consider family, is awesome, and I'm really thankful for that, because it's really, really cool, and my hand just kind of caressed this tree. Yeah! That's how Harry Potter has impacted my life, and I'm really glad for it. Some of your happiest memories kind of shape you as a person sometimes, I feel like, and I'm really glad that Harry Potter can be a part of that. So yeah, I can't wait to hear what you girls say, and I'll see you all this week. Bye!